Good morning, everybody. Welcome back. This is Second Wind Pilates Plus. I'm Danielle Belek, and as many of you know, I've begun to record my self-practice to help us all out during this COVID-19 something or other. So today I thought I'd just do a fairly short standing movement meditation warm-up for you that you can follow. So as you notice, this is my style. I always wear big, thick, fluffy, warm foot coverings, probably left over from my dance career when we spent most of our lives in the studio. So please take them off. Here we go. We're going to stand about sitting bone distance apart, parallel. So that means that if you looked at my feet, you more or less can't see my heels. It's okay to be slightly turned out if that's more comfortable. If something's torquing your knee or hip, please feel comfortable. Sometimes it's just nice to march on the spot and see where your feet land. And you'll look and you may see, as in my case, my right foot is more forward than my left foot. So just draw it back. It doesn't have to be perfect or perfectly imperfect as it is. So as you see, just breathe. So that's what we're going to start with. It's actually called Just Breathe. We're going to focus on the two holes in your nose, the tip of your nose. Close your lips gently. You don't need to grind your jaw or press your lips hard, but close them off so that the air is forced to come in from the room through the two holes in your nose. So inhale through the nostrils, and whatever happens on the exhale, let it go. And again, inhale through the nostrils with lips closed, and let's let it all go out. And on the next one, there's nothing to see because I'm not really doing anything. So on the next exhale, I want you to close your eyelids along with letting your mouth open. Noticing you're trying to release the throat, so the back of the tongue is soft, trying to release from the jawline of your jaw that attaches to the face of your bones of your face. Just let it sort of hang down. It's not pretty, so don't worry about it. No one's watching. Take a big breath in and exhale. Keeping your eyes closed, close your lips, bring your attention to the two holes in your nose and inhale. And exhale. So we're going to do this again, but I want you to open your eyes now. So when you focus on the two holes in your nose, pulling the air in, you have to overcome some thoracic interpressure resistance. But if you keep your attention exclusively on those two holes, you're going to drive the air in. Try to push past that point of resistance. The more air that comes in, the more air falls out, and there becomes a flushing into the lungs, into the diaphragm, and the intercostals of your rib cage. The rib cage is designed to move in 3 dimensions on every inhale and every exhale. So that means lengthening in the vertical dimension, widening in the horizontal dimension or lateral dimension, and deepening in the sagittal dimension. So we are tall, wide, and deep. So you want to invite that spherical shape to expand in your body. So eyes closed, here we go. Bring your mind to the nostrils and pull the air in and keep going. Open your back of your tongue and jaw. So the exhale sounds like a ha. Inhale, close lips, nostrils. And ha. Sometimes open your eyes, please. You can hear it as more of an ah or a ha. They're interchangeably called ha breath or ah breath, but it's a falling out breath, and sometimes I call it a falling apart breath. Just let it go. One more time, and then we're going to move on. This is yours to keep. Just breathe. Inhale. And exhale. So now we're just going to add the shoulder tops, called shoulder shrugs. Inhale the shoulders up. Exhale, let them slide down your back. Close your lips. Inhale. Don't hold yourself together. Just let yourself be. Exhale and let them go. So you notice that was a little faster. Try to be gentle with yourself. If that's comfortable, fine. Inhale up. If not, just slide them down. One more time. Mouth, lips closed, nostrils open. Flare them like bulls. Inhale and exhale. From here, I just want you to sit. Imagine there's a high stool And you're just putting your sitting bones on that high stool slightly behind you, right? The high stool can't be on top of your feet, slightly behind you. So the knees go forward like two headlights, but the pelvis doesn't go with. The pelvis creases at the hips, and there's just a little sit. If you feel like you're like this, don't worry about it. I'd rather have you here than here, okay? So just allow the fold of the hip, fold of the knee, fold of the ankle, so the shin bone is moving on your foot. The foot is staying still, okay? And the pelvis goes down like an elevator. Sitting bones are sort of slightly behind your heels if you had a string. Knees go forward like two headlights. So you're going to try not to do this. You're going to try not to do this. And you're going to try not to do this. I call this peeing on a hydrant. Don't do it. And I don't care if your bum's out in order to find that fold. It's difficult to find it first. So the bum is actually slightly behind you. So you're going to inhale, nostrils, lips closed, come up, feel like a string is pulling you up, and then exhale, and just a small sit. It's just the initiation of sitting. It's actually not going into a full squat. Inhale, push both feet solidly through the floor and up. 2, 3, and exhale and release. And inhale, pressure goes down to the shafts of your legs. Imagine your legs attached to the top of your waist. So it's a long, long, long pylon. It's like a tuning fork in music. And from the two legs, from the sole of the foot, up through the sacrum, middle of the pelvis, middle of the spine, and up, 2, 3, and exhale. So I'm just going to add the arms here. This is a kind of adaptation to Tai Chi. And then you're just going to press as if you're patting the soft furry sides of a kitten or your dog. And inhale, bird in your palms, gentle, elbows are not locked, shoulders are not up, hands are not closed, hands are open. So you're sort of presenting yourself or receiving others towards you. If you're like this, they may not want to come. So, and then just sit, 2, 3, and inhale up, 2, 3, and exhale, bringing the arms closer. So you'll notice that as I go up, I'm pulling the air up, I'm bringing the palms forward, and yes, I'm extending the arms. My body is here, it's not here. So the arms reaching slightly forward will help you keep your rib cage over your pelvis so that you don't swing into your lower back, slide the pelvis forward, and then of course you can't bend your hip joint because it's in extension, right? So inhale, 2, 3, and exhale here. 2, 3. Close your eyes once you feel what you're doing is clear. And exhale, 1, 2, 3, and sniff. And breathe in more, and breathe in more. And exhale, 2, 3. So you can alternate between closing and opening your eyes. Let's take it a little wider, and in this stance, it's about the width of your hip joints. Slide, turn out with the toes. Inhale. This is me greeting you, so greet me back. Exhale and sit. And there's all this negative space in through here, right? So you don't want your knees to close, and you don't want to be pressing out against the sides of the hips and a quad and IT band. The knees are just, you can feel like there's an opening. Negative space is opening way up high, not down here. Don't worry about down here, just up high. This position will take care of the thigh, will take care of the position of the rest of the leg to the foot. Please don't go far, just a small one to start. Boom, boom, boom. Inhale, 2, 3. Exhale, sit, 2, 3, and inhale, 2, 3. Notice, sit, 2, 3, that this is lengthening, like you're kind of sitting on a toilet that's slightly too far away. Do not worry, you cannot do a squat from here, okay? It has to be behind you. And up, 2, 3. I just want to demonstrate that with a chair. This is my grandmother's chair. She was 106 and a half when she died, I guess 2 years ago now. So this is my little souvenir. So notice my pelvis has to go behind me as if it's sitting on something. That's how you sit. So it's a lovely deep fold, really great for your legs, hips, thighs. So you don't have to go far. Forward, not up in the shoulders. Release. Alrighty, and a couple of more. Inhale, 1, 2, 3. Negative negative space, widens, 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 and up. Inhale, 3, exhale, 1, 2, 3, and in, 2, 3. Last time, and 1, 2, 3, and in. So I call this the Tai Chi squat. So you're just going to go a little wider, legs more parallel, and you're just going to shift your whole body half over that right leg. So there's hardly any weight. And again, you're not pressing. I would like to see you really release through here. Don't go into the thigh and knee. It's going to hurt your leg, hurt your knee. So shift, and notice it's the side of your body leading. It's not your leg. So you don't want to do this. The knee is straight forward. Do you see? Straight forward. This is easier said than done, so don't worry. Don't be perfect. Be happy. Breathe and shift. It's kind of like a typewriter return. I'm assuming that you've had a typewriter in your life. So you're just shifting it over. There you go. Can you hear me okay? I hope I'm talking loud enough. And then you're going to add your arm press. So the whole left side of your body is going to the left. Transfer the weight laterally. And right, 2, 3. The arm just sweeps down. This one comes up, gets ready, and press. The arm sweeps down, so this again comes from Tai Chi wave clouds, and press. Do the best you can. Make sure you're leading with your pelvis and not your hands. And pelvis. And then when you feel comfortable, you can turn your head so that you're rotating your neck. I know a lot of us get super tight in our necks as we get older, so it's really important. Then you're going to take your left hand and you're going to cross it on a 45-degree high. So a little bit high, you're going to get a nice stretch through here. You're still not pushing out on the right leg. You're leading. Remember the bump in the 80s? You're leading with the side of your pelvis. Bring it down and reach. So there's kind of a line of pull from your right hand down to the left foot. Bring it down. Shift your pelvis laterally. Rotate your rib cage. Shift your pelvis laterally, and it's eye-hand coordination. It will take care of the rotation. And we're just going to stretch your upper back by doing that. And it's just like paw and paw. Great, that's it. There we go. And have some fun now. We're just going to move a little faster. Push the air. Try not to lock up. And we're going right into around the clock. So it goes like this. Let's take the right arm to the left. Both hands up. Both hands down. Right through the middle. Shift your weight to the left, come up to center. Notice I'm at center and my legs are extended. Shift and do your lateral weight shift you just learned to the right, and the arms come down. And then down in the middle into a position of squat. Negative space, open and over. Inhale up and go low, go medium, go high, go medium height from the floor, low to the ground. And notice, look at that. I'm not shy. To the left and up, and let that hip fold happen. If you need to open your legs a little bit wider, please do. If you need to make it smaller, please do. So you just bend your elbows, you bring your arms in towards your center of gravity, and you just make it a little smaller. If you don't want to use your arms and really facilitate what is the pelvis doing, woohoo, right? Can we do the other side? Let's start here, ladies and gentlemen. I'm assuming there are a few of you that have the courage to be here today. And up, shift to the left, sink to center. Look, again, shift to the right. Inhale, nostrils, exhale, mouth. 2, 3, close your lips, inhale. Inhale more, exhale. Let it go. And again, inhale, exhale, let it go. And hands, legs can come wider if you're comfortable doing so. So you're washing the window. Or you're a mime artist in the New York Hyde Park, And you're showing me the size of this window to a big gang of children. Look at the size. It was this or the TV. This big. Okay? And then let's do 12 o'clock. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 o'clock, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I think your kids will like this one. All the way around the clock. Very good. And coming in, legs together. The opposite, right? Legs together and bend. 2, 3. Small, tiny bend. Again, the pelvis weight, torso weight does not shift forward. It sits. 2, 3. A little inner pressure of the inner thighs, hugging your legs together. This may cause a little bit of imbalance, which is why we're doing it. And all the way up, interlace your fingers, make a steeple pose, palms together, hug the temples of your face. So they're not back here and your head is not here. This is difficult because the upper body doesn't like to come up. So I don't want your arms behind you and your body like this. I'd rather see your arms at the temple or even forward. Can you try to spiral the arms slightly in the joint as if you're trying to show off the, bring the bicep. You can think of it bringing the bicep in towards your earlobe. And then try to extend those triceps. They're fussy. It means that you've got to open here. So it's going to be challenging. That's okay. So I'm going to do this with you from here. Okay? Some of you can be here. Please don't be like this. And again, you're not like this, right? You have to push the floor down, hug the legs together. Legs go down, spine goes up. So you're going to inhale, 2, 3, and press. Stretch, stretch, and inhale, 2, 3. Notice I'm bringing my finger down, but please don't worry. You can keep the steeple pose here, 2, 3, and hug your arms towards each other. Hug your palms towards each other. From here, inhale, exhale, go to the right, and notice I'm not going to the right like this. I'm going to the right, and I'm drawing a slight arc on the ceiling. Up, 2, 3, and exhale, 2, 3, inhale, and exhale, stretch, stretch, inhale, and exhale, stretch, stretch, inhale. And this is my tree series. And palms come to center. Press the inner line of your thumb line to your sternum and your sternum to your thumb line. Elbows are up, but not up ridiculously, just supported. Take the legs open, take a big breath in, and release. Shoulder rolls, 1, and a 2, and a 3, and a 4, and a 1, 2, and a 3, and a 4, and a 1. 2, and 3. And how are we doing the breathing? Inhale, nostrils, mouth closed, 1. Finish the inhale at the top, so go for it. Exhale back. Exhale, slide them down. Inhale, forward, round, so the head can come down, so you don't jam your neck. Inhale up, the head starts to come up. Exhale back, the head is up even higher, and then down. And inhale, 1. Inhale, more, 2. Exhale back, 3, and down, 4. And let's just swing and swing. And swing, and swing, and swing. If you have 2-pound weights, if you have a 1-pound weight, if you have 2 cans of peas, if you have nothing, it doesn't matter. I just want you to take your arms up and slightly in front of you, elbows slightly popped, slightly bent. Okay, imagine there's a little monarch butterfly in your elbow fold, and if you lock it, it goes flying away, and you want it to be there with you. So you're going to be slightly forward, and you're just going to do tiny, 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 tiny circles. If you bring your legs together, you'll feel the support of your core even more. So you're going to do about 8 or 10 of those. Please take this with you. This is really, really good, and the other way, for the rotator cuff muscles and the little short muscles that hold your arm to the proximal joint of your shoulder. If you want to take one leg off, this is a wonderful time to start playing with that. So this becomes a full whole body core exercise as opposed to just the arms. If you're not with the weights, you don't need to. You'll notice that you're already starting to kick into the muscles. In fact, if you have any shoulder issues or any strain or weakness in your shoulders, please don't use any weights at all. You can make a fist or you can lengthen your palms and get the shoulders used to you doing what you're just doing. Okay, if you want to play with just bending one leg, remember you can't go like this. So it's tiny, and you can, look how much support I'm giving myself. Little tiny fingertip. Boom. If you need more, take more, right? And the other side, just a little release at the sit bone fold, and press down, and press down, and think up, and down, up, and down, up. Okay, so these are very useful. We're going to do the opposite hand foot circles. Okay, let's just do this. If it's impossible, forget the hand and do that. Who cares? Doesn't matter. Okay, but the contralateral pattern is really good for your nervous system and balance. Super simple. And the other side, we're going to go next into rolling down your spine to finish. So one more time the other way. Alrighty, so how are we doing? You okay? So let's just open into arm salutation, just to sort of center ourselves bisymmetrically back onto 2 feet from working on 1 foot. Mark in your mind's eye the middle of your forehead with your palms, your brow and nose, your lips and chin, your throat, your sternum, your belly button, your pubic bone. Press the backs of the arms and hands out. Rotate the palms towards me. Really prioritize your fingertip baby one and lift her up so the arm bone rotates into upward rotation. And then nose. This is trying to help you find your midline. Allow yourself to bow in respect. Fold at the hips and knees. Very gently drop the upper body, let the arm bones fall off your back. Head dangles like the bottom of a dog's tail or horse's tail, and allow yourself to go upside down. Notice my knees are not straight. Just release at the ankle, knee and hip, and allow the whole rib cage, breasts, to go towards your thighs. Then bend the knees to come up a little bit more so you're right over your feet. All the way up, you should be able to feel the balls of the feet and heels. Balls of the feet open as if someone called your name. So try not to do this sequencing action. It's not natural or good for you. Just allow the weight of that 15-pound head to be elevated. Inhale. And just notice how much more open you are at the top. So this is called rolling down your spine for obvious reasons. Take a big breath in. Let's just do our salutation to help you find your expansive quality of your upper body. And then mark your midline. Remember, you're like a tuning fork. You have your spine and your 2 legs. Try to find your symmetry. You have 2 halves because you have a center, so find your center, central axis. Bow, let your forehead just soften, your jaw is relaxed. Release the kneecaps forward, bum up the back a little bit. You're going to feel silly. And let this whole upper body, right? Let go. You need to let your eyes come off the horizon and trust. What's the worst that can happen? If you're scared, put something. If this is as far as you go, put something here to feel comfortable so you don't feel uncomfortable. Baby steps forward. Sometimes we have to go 2 steps back to move 2 steps forward again, right? Release and bring this part of your body like a mouth opening away from your thighs. So this is the end. Inhale, nostrils. Take your energy up, out of the home, out to the universe, out to everybody beyond, to Italy, to China, to everyone, to Canada, to United States, and just go, And when you don't collapse. Keep your energy going, ladies. Keep your energy up. Inhale. And then just write your head on your spine. Right? Write your head on your spine without collapsing your back again. So let it be open. Okay, so that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed it. It's just a little warm up with a lot of detail. And I will see you again soon. Have a wonderful day. Bye.